Hey everybody, Senator Lindsey Graham here. I'm in Pickens, South Carolina with Blue Ridge Electric Co-op. I'm a customer. These people have been working night and day. Jim, he didn't get hurt by a tree or anything. He's had some surgery. He's the president, CEO. All these other people here are an operations center folks, and I'm gonna let him tell the story, but let me tell you about co-ops. They're there when people need them. They're investor owned. I really appreciate our co-ops. They go to the far reaches of the state, the urban areas, but mostly rural. Appreciate Duke Power, investor owned utilities, but our co-op system is owned by the customers, and these men and women have been working night and day. And Jim, if you could kind of describe to people what this storm's like, put it in perspective.
Well, I start out by saying co-ops were created first and foremost to go to places where nobody else wanted to go. And that was 84 years ago. We've been following that same mission ever since. This storm is historic in every way you choose to measure it. So we had about 90% of our customers out of power on Friday morning at 10 a.m.
Now listen, 90%
And
last Friday.
That's correct. And so far we've been able to get about 70% of those back on. So we're down now to about 30% of our customers not having power. One of the ways we measure a storm of this nature and the damage is the number of broken poles. Those broken poles are now over 660 and counting. Up to any prior storm to that, the greatest number we've ever had broken in any one storm was about 300. So we're way over double at this point, and we expect to find more. So we think that number is going to continue to go up. So we're asking for people to be patient. We're working around the clock. We've set up in both of our campuses to house up to 700 outside workers, and we have over 500 currently in the field, and we're hoping to get more help as the days go by. We're trying to get help. We're having to go very far distances to get that help from all over the country, like Pennsylvania and Ohio, Michigan, Indiana, just to name a few places. So our folks are doing an incredible job. It's a stressful situation, so thank you for what you're doing for all of us, and hope you will continue to hang in there with us.
Yeah, and if you're in the 30% doesn't have power, I understand, very frustrating. It's a devastating change in lifestyle. If you don't have power, it's not because we're not trying. This storm is record-setting. There are no adjectives I can use to describe the scope of it. This is Hurricane Hugo for the upstate.
It is.
If you're old enough to remember that.
I do.
Yeah, we got flattened up here, folks. And I wanted to come by and thank the co-ops and all the line crew out there and the people working out in the field. And you know, it's a team sport here. So I'm gonna go meet President Biden here in an hour or so, and appreciate all the federal government's doing, and the Governor McMaster and his team's been awesome. Just be patient. The people who are trying to restore your power lost their power. They haven't seen their families. They're out there working 16, 18-hour days under very dangerous conditions. So to the extent you can be patient, please do. I know it's frustrating, but the people trying to help you, they've suffered like you have.
And Senator, thank you for your help. You've been a great supporter of the co-ops in the past, and certainly appreciate you taking the time to come by today and just spend a few minutes and uplift the morale. Thank you.
Well, the co-ops are great all over South Carolina. They're just indispensable at times like this. God bless.
Thanks, sir.